As our Antioch's exploration nears the end, we still have time to explore some last areas. First up, our trip wouldn't be complete without exploring where Antioch started, the Hidden Creek Mine. We will hike up the creek and go underground through a collapsed opening into a tunnel of the mine. And then, one more stop before we pack up and make the 1-hour journey by boat to our next destination. Production of blister copper at its peak was 60 million pounds per year that was shipped to the refinery at Tacoma, Washington. In 1935, the ore reserves of the mine were becoming exhausted, and the price and demand for copper had dropped to an all-time low. This would force the closure of the mine.
You'll feel the cool air too when you get down there.
Yeah, I can already feel a little bit here even.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So ore cars were hinged on one side.
Yep.
So they'd have this sitting up against the chute, and then a train would come along, and the ore car would hit this, it would ride up, and then when it got to here, it would tip over into the chute. So they had this set up just perfectly so that when the ore cars came by, they just run them by, one side would hit the ore car would hit it, it would hinge up, tip over into the chute, and go down to the next level.
Oh, really?
So they invented these, well, supposedly it's called the Granby Tipper. It's all, and then it would roll, but keep going, and then it would tip back again. So as soon as I get going here, you're gonna not see anything because it'll knock right up. So.
Yeah.
The handling of the ore in the mine was by a gravity system. Tracks were laid in the mine on the 150-foot level under the ore loading chutes, and also on the 230-foot level, which was the same level as the large crushers. 16-ton electric locomotives were used to haul the ore cars from the mine and over the top of the crushers and then dumped.
So this thing was like 6, 7 levels. So here'd be a level up here, same thing, another at it, and they had a chute in here with a big lever, and he would open up this door, and then all the ore would come down into here, into another little ore car.
Oh yeah.
And then it would go down. I'll show you one here that goes down, and then they would go here, set up the tipper, and they would shoot down into another one. At the bottom of that, there'd be another guy here. You'll see one with some proper handles on it over there. There's kind of a handle there, but they have a guy sitting up here. Here's some of the rail line.
Oh, that's cool.
So did they have electricity in here, or is it all like lantern lit?
No, it's electric railway.
So like they had it. Oh wow.
So they would have a tipper here. The ore would come along here. They had to get it down to the bottom level where that crusher was on the mountain. And then everything went out to the crusher. So every level got tip, tip, tip. And there'd be a guy sitting down here.
Dynamite box?
Polar quartzite. You see all the cables, eh? The electric over here. There's a diamond bit or something. So cool.
Yeah, that's the way we went. 4 hours that way.
4 hours that way.
Really?
Back out, yeah, half of one level. So you go right or left here, and we just did fingers everywhere, and then came back out. But yeah, we were up to our waist in sludge. But some spots were bare, like just bare gravel.
Really?
There's a lunchroom down here, an elevator shaft. There's a little mural of Benito Mussolini, and
Oh, really?
yeah, little rooms like cut out, all made of wood, kind of thing. Yeah, here's the power line right here. The railway, the electricity. But, and we sit up there, open and close that, let the order come down all day. Yeah. Or we get shot down, and they'd take it from here, go up around the corner, send it down that next one until it got to the 150 level, which is where the crusher was, and then everything got sent out there.
So how deep did they mine? How was the deepest?
Way down. I mean, well, the 150, and I don't know what the other one was, like 500-600 feet. That's, I mean, above us is that town site. You know, the whole thing where they live is up above, and the whole mine was underneath it.
Very cool.
This is the Indiana Jones thing here, where it just opens up. I always think of that, and it's like a massive cavern.
There's Mike way down there. Yeah, the room's way bigger than it first appears. A wooden pipe held together with these rings, so that's all that's left now. It came from this surge tank right here.
The surge tank is 180 feet high and acted as a safety relief on the 6-foot wooden stave penstock to the number 1 dam. If the water pressure at the power house had to be reduced or shut off, the water in the penstock would surge up into this tank, relieving the pressure.
I think Rob said he followed it 3.5 kilometers. These rings up through the woods.
Wade's gonna do it.
$1,000. And I still wouldn't do it. Wow, that's a long ways up there. Not a place I'm gonna go. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing, like wooden pipe like this with all these rings.
Oh yeah. There's one over here, I'll show you a mini one of this. You can see the wood and how they tongue and grouped it together. Buried underneath. Oh wow. It goes all the way down to the smelter and the joiner sections.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. is one of the stacks.
The smoke flues from the furnaces and converters in the smelter were connected into the main flue that went up to this reinforced concrete stack. It is 153 feet high, and the top of the stack was 300 feet above the furnaces, as the volume of sulfurous smoke was tremendous. This concludes our 2-day exploration of Antiox, and now on to our next destination. What an amazing and fascinating location, and as a bonus, you can't beat the stunning scenery. I would like to thank my friend Mike and our guide Rob Bryce for this memorable trip. Antiox is privately owned and open to limited people each year. If you're interested in touring Antiox, visit northernbcjetboattours.ca and contact Rob for more details on this and other great adventures. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.